Hello, AP World History students. Let me know when you get here by putting a little message in the chat. Let me know your name and if you are ready for the amazing review, A Race to a 5. Who do I got with me? Are you ready? We are going to launch our review project tonight, and I'm so excited. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. If you stick with me for the next couple of weeks, May 20th is the big day, and I want to get you as prepared as possible. Hey, Paula, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to the amazing review, A Race to a 5. Busted out the old chalkboard for this one tonight. And we're going to get ready. And basically tonight, I'm just going to introduce it to you. Hey, Melanie. It's going to be really quick. And then you're going to have the week to work on it. So the more you do, the better you will do on the AP exam. So let's get started. The link is in the chat. It's also in the description below. Hey, Haranya, welcome in. Let me pull that up so I can show it to you while we're talking here. So each week you're going to get 2 units normally. This week it's a little bit more because we have unit 0, 1, 2, and 3. It sounds like a lot, but just hang in there because unit 0 and unit 1 are not very heavy on the test. It's still important that we look at them though so that you can remember what we talked about way back in the fall. Hey, Fardine, welcome in. Hi, Trang. Welcome in. Yes, I can send it to you. I just won't be able to send it to you right this second. I'll send it to you right after the live, though. It's also on the calendar if you have access to that. All right, so this week, what you're going to be doing, see how these are highlighted in orange? Those are the things that I'm going to be taking a grade on each week. So, for example, watching the video of Unit 0, the video of Unit 1, and the video of Unit 2, and then writing context for Unit 1 and Unit 2. The context piece is going to be very important because you can use that possibly to help you with your context on the DBQ, and I'll explain more about that later. Then you see the vocab terms are not highlighted. That's because I'm not going to actually take a grade on those. Those would be extra credit for you, but they would definitely be good to make sure that you look through them and know what they mean. All right, so let's say you look through here and you know the majority of them and you only have to look up a couple. That's fine. Just put it right in here on your page and then I'll give you extra credit for the ones that you do. All right. Then number 7 is a unit timeline. This should already be done in your notebooks. I'm pretty sure we did unit 1 and unit 2 in your notebooks. I put this in here just in case somebody is from outside of my class using this so that they can access what our timeline looks like. But those of you who have already done it, all you have to do is review it. Now, what I mean by that is study it. Don't just look at it once or twice. You know, take time throughout the week, maybe like 15 minutes a day, where you look back and you kind of study different parts of this. The timeline is very important to study because that will help you with context and that will help you understand what's in each unit and kind of like get that in your brain, all right? How I used to study when I was in high school is I would repeat it to myself over and over and over and kind of like little snippets. And there are some studies that say if you say it out loud, that helps it stick in your brain a little bit more. So you might want to try that. Hi, Sophia. The textbook that we use is the Strayer textbook, but there is a link on here, I think, to the AMSCO book as well. We'll get to that in just a minute. And then the other thing that you can do for extra credit is the world religions. Know their core beliefs. What are their holy texts and their leaders? If you already know this, then you don't necessarily have to put it down in writing if you don't want to. Then number 9 is all the topics from unit 1 and actually 0, 1, and 2. This is where you can access the AMSCO book. This is from another teacher's website. He's done an amazing job of giving you the different units. And how you read this, this would be unit 1, and then these are the subtopics of unit 1. So if you want to access 1.1, you would go here, and all of this stuff is available for your study purposes, the AMSCO book link is right here. So if you use the AMSCO book, it's available to you right there. If you use the Strayer book, we access it online. You have both. Awesome, Sophia. Sounds good. So the Strayer book is going to be better for details. That's going to give you a lot more detail than AMSCO book. AMSCO book is, oh, I just want to know what the Indus River Valley is. You can do a quick lookup in the AMSCO book and find that out, okay? So if you're looking through here and you remember the majority of these, you don't necessarily have to fill out all of these because this part is not for a grade. I'm doing this part for extra credit. If you missed in the beginning, if you just are logging on, the stuff that is for the grade is everything that's highlighted in orange. So these 5 things up here, and then when we get to Unit 3, there will be some highlighted in orange for your grade as well. All right, so let's go down a little bit further. Those are all the topics. These are your reading questions. If you've been doing the reading questions all year, you should have these in your notebook as well. So once again, just review them. Make some flashcards out of them. Flashcards are a really good tool because you can take them with you anywhere. So let's say you're going to go to your grandma's house or you're going to go down the street to Chick-fil-A and somebody else is driving. Take those note cards with you and look through them, and you can quiz yourself, which is really cool. Then we have Unit 3. As you notice, the first 2 are highlighted, so those are going to be a part of your grade. You're going to watch a Unit 3 video, which I don't know why I didn't put the link in there. I need to do that. I will grab that for you and put it in there. I must have forgot to update that. And then you're going to do your 2-paragraph context for Unit 3. You can use your online textbook to help you with that. You can also use the AMSCO book to help you with that as well. And then it's going to be very similar as the first 3 units. Know these terms. Change in continuity. We haven't talked a ton about change in continuity this year just because we haven't had a lot of time to do so. But it's very simple. Change is what is changing in between Unit 2 and 3. What is staying the same in between Unit 2 and 3. So that's what I'm looking for there. That's also extra credit. And what I would suggest is maybe having one change and then a couple of bullet points underneath it explaining that. That would help you just in case the DBQ is a change in continuity DBQ. That would give you some hints about that. Then we have Know These Topics. They're also from Unit 3 of your AMSCO book. You can review your Unit 3 timeline. Once again, if you're from outside of my class, you can access that above in the notebook. And then your Unit 3 reading questions. Those should also be in your notebook. So a lot of this review you should technically already have done, but you need to review it. So make sure that you're doing that. The other option that you have is the Khan Academy. They have some really good notes from 600 to 1450 that you can watch and take notes on. So what I recommend this week is that you spend about 5 hours studying this section. It seems like a lot, but if you're breaking it up on a daily basis and kind of fitting things in here and there, then that will be really, really helpful. I'm going to get the Unit 3 video for you guys, so I don't forget to put that in there. Hold on just a second. Let me pull it up. What I would also suggest if you're making note cards is to kind of keep them divided by units so that you start to think in your brain what units things are in. That will help you when you go to take the exam as well. Okay, here it is. Let me get the link. Just give me a second. This is Unit 3 video. Okay, so quick recap. You are doing for grade what is highlighted in orange. So make yourself a little note of that. Or I think I might, did I put it up here? No. I put this up here so that you remember. The rest of it is extra credit. Now, here's the amazing race part of it. Are you ready? I know you're ready. I know you're excited. Here's the amazing race part, okay? So The orange is for a grade. Everything above and beyond that is extra credit. I will be keeping track of which sections you do, and you'll get points for each section that you do. So let's say that you do the bare minimum, these first 5 sections, that may be 500 points or something like that. And then you do some of the extra credit, maybe you'll get up to 700 points. You're going to be in competition with every student who does this for prizes on The Amazing Race. Yes, that's right, prizes. And they're good prizes too. First prize is $20 Amazon gift card. Who doesn't love Amazon? I could spend $20 on Amazon. I know that's true because I do it a lot. So that's first prize. Second prize is a $10 Amazon gift card. And third prize is a $5 Amazon gift card. And what I'll be doing is giving you a weekly update on YouTube of who's in the lead. So you want to keep that in mind. It might give you a little bit of motivation to do more of this. And like I said, this is really going to help you with the exam, getting this information in your head. Yes, Adam, I made studying a competition. That's right. The Amazing Race is one of my favorite competitions. Love it. I dream of going on that show. Wouldn't it be so fun? I'm not sure I could handle it though. I'm kind of a wimp and I don't like to sleep on the floor. So I don't know if I could handle it. But I thought, what if the Amazing Race were our study plan? And that's how we came up with this. Thinking a $2,000 gift card, you know, Fardeen, if I were rich and if I got paid for all the overtime hours I worked, $2,000 gift card would be coming your way, my friend. But unfortunately, I work for free a lot. So $20 is what you're getting, okay? All-nighters. All right, Trang. All right, I hear you. Make sure those all-nighters are on the weekend so that you're not falling asleep in class. All right, so quick recap, people. The orange is what you need to do for grade. Everything else is extra credit, but it goes towards points. Now, if you've seen The Amazing Race, you know that there are roadblocks. So there are definitely roadblocks in our Amazing Race to a 5. And your roadblocks will be weekly. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. we'll be meeting here on YouTube. Tonight, my initial goal was just to introduce you to this, but next Thursday, what we'll be doing is practicing a DBQ. That will be your roadblock for next Thursday. So you'll definitely want to tune in on a weekly basis. Those roadblocks will be for points and potentially grade depending on what the roadblock is. So especially if you're in my class, you'll want to tune in. Does anybody have any question? Yes, these lives are every week, Haranya, starting at 7 on Thursday. You don't necessarily have to tune into the live, but it's a lot more fun because we get to hang out a little bit and kind of, you know, study together. Tonight, like I said, I'm not doing much of the studying with you, but next week we will be doing a DBQ together to try to, you know, get that going. So Fardeen, a roadblock on the Amazing Race show is something that kind of stops them from going further in the race. Our roadblock will be like something that's going to further you towards the goal of getting a 5 on the AP exam, okay? If you haven't seen The Amazing Race, definitely watch it sometime. It's super good. That's kind of what I, you know, have fashioned this after. All right, DBQ, Adam, you got this. You can do it. You can do it. And you will be so much better at the DBQ after you pass through some of these roadblocks because we'll be doing a lot of practicing with the DBQ. All right, guys, so if you don't have any other questions, what you need to do this week, you're focusing on units 0, 1, 2, and 3. Next week will just be 3 and 4, so it won't be 4 units every week. But this week, you're basically just getting those, you know, basic of those units reviewed. Make sure that you understand the vocab, context, all that stuff. When we meet together next week, we'll be working on a unit for DBQ. The DBQ, yes, Sophia, the DBQ will be completed live. So we'll work on it together and we'll go through the different parts and how you should write it. And then I'll also be giving you the next segment of the Amazing Race assignment, which will also help you to continue. Most of the segments are the same. It's very important that you have the information. So that comes from the videos. It's important that you write the context because we know that your DBQ is going to come from one of the units, right? So if you get that context written down and you're practicing that, you'll probably be able to use that on your DBQ at some point. And then just knowing the words is very important. So everything that is on here, I've really fine-tuned over the years to make sure that you're knowing the stuff that you really need to know for the exam. Hey, Ridwan, welcome in. If you're just joining us, I have the link to what we're going over on the calendar. It's also in the chat. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off of here and let you get to work on this. This will be due next week for my students. I believe it's on your next notebook check. If you are not one of my students and you're from outside of my class, welcome. We're happy to have you here. If there's ever any questions that you have, please let me know. I'm going to put my email in the chat as well. That way you can email me if you have some direct questions. You're so welcome, Pri. I am excited. I am ready to get this competition going. Yes, Freddie, April 17th. That's right. I couldn't remember the exact date. I am ready, though. Like, competition fires me up, man. I am just, like, pumped. I want to see which one of you guys can do the most, you know? And it's going to be a lot of work, but hang with me. It will be worth it when you go to take that exam. You're so welcome, Sophia. All right, y'all, I'm going to head out of here. I will see you next Thursday at 7 for our roadblock on the amazing Race to a 5. Sorry, amazing review Race to a 5. It's been a long day. I forgot the word. And we'll practice DBQ next week. Until then, make sure you're working on units 0 through 3 and that you're really reviewing all of that information. Get it in your head. Make flashcards, reread it, quiz yourself. Just focus on that information as much as you can this week, and I will see you next week. Time to knock out my other work. That's funny, Adam. Hey, listen, $20 is not something to laugh at, okay? $20 can buy a lot on Amazon. And like I said, it would be a lot more than that if I could afford it. All right, Tabena says, so the sections that aren't highlighted are extra credit. Yes, Tabena, the sections that aren't highlighted are extra credit for class, and then there are also points towards the amazing review Race to a 5. So if you're in the competition. And, you know, I might find some things to sweeten the deal. You never know. I've put it out on my Facebook to see if anybody wants to donate to the prize pot. So it might be a little bit sweeter, but also it's really important to have bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? Like every week I'm going to be sharing who the leaders are on the leaderboard. You know, if you don't want me to share your name, I'll just be like, hey, the raccoon is winning, right? Ridwan? He has his little raccoon as the ID picture. But I mean, you know, most of you guys have your name in here, so you're probably going to want bragging rights if you're in the lead, right? You'll have to let me know. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Also, next Tuesday, we'll be playing Jeopardy to review Unit 7, because remember, in my class, we're still doing the content as well. So we're going to kind of be doing the review as well as continuing the content. All right, guys, so get to work on this. Try to get at least one of these videos done tonight so that you've got one off of your list and you can kind of divide it up a little bit and you won't have so much. Don't wait until the last minute. Don't wait until the last minute. It's way, way too much to wait until the last minute. Ah, horrified kid, that's not true. I know your name. I know your name. The only thing I'm winning is procrastinating. Ridwan, no. Don't procrastinate. A little bit each night, all right? Promise me you can do it. All right, y'all, I'm going to head out of here. I will see you next Thursday for our DBQ on Unit 4. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions while you're working on this. Talk to you later, and thanks for tuning in.